Hi guys, welcome back to Kevin Creates. We are going to be setting up the end of September basically in my planner, and I'm going to take you through what I've been doing since the last time we filmed one of these properly. So I think it's been since before my surgery, which is August 7th. So I'll quickly kind of take you through what I did for August, what I've been doing for September. I'm not going to set up October yet. I'm waiting for a couple of orders to come in. I've got an order from an Etsy store, JacmoBlue. I'm so excited for her monthly kits. And then I have an order that was supposed to be here yesterday from Planners Anonymous in Australia, but of course Canada Post strikes again. So it's been rerouted. It didn't show up. This is why we're a little bit later posting this than I wanted to. But yeah, basically I'm gonna wait to set up October until I have the kits that I actually want. But today we will finish next week and the week after. We're just gonna get right into it. As always, we know that this is going to be chatty, chatty, chatty. So, take it back to August. Yeah, I don't think I've been on here with you guys since surgery. I think I showed you obviously my new business planner, but I have not shown you my personal planner because I could not lift my arms for weeks on end and I was on bed rest and stuff. So this is what I ended up finishing up August with for my monthly highlights. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of the usual for me. I'm really loving putting down the books that I'm reading. Periodically, I'll put down words that keep coming up that I've learned that I think are interesting. And then I always have my three main goals for the month. I didn't have any birthdays. And again, where a majority of August was going to be recovery, I didn't bother with a lot of events and stuff. So yeah, just kind of basic. You guys have seen this. This was from when I first set this up, I did a bunch of these little mood boards basically on Canva. I ended up throwing in, y'all know I love my sparkles, but I threw in some of that beautiful gilded black rose to kind of clear up the space. This, I ended up, I think I showed you on one of my videos, but I got a bunch of little boxes of stickers basically. And where I didn't put a whole whack into my August schedule because I knew it was basically going to be a write-off of a month for me. I went ahead and I put all the stickers with all the things. So they were plants and books, both things that I love, just kind of a random mishmash. So I actually don't hate how this turned out. It's funny to me to see because I'm usually so slack when it comes to the monthly overview. Look at that. July's was so boring. That's another reason I'm really excited for these sticker kits to come. I would like to start doing a little bit more with my months. But anyway, this is what I did for August. I thought it was kind of fun. And then I think you guys have already seen this. That was my first page. This is where it was the end of July leading into August. Oh yeah. Okay, so that was my surgery day. So I think I set you guys up to here basically. So that was my surgery day. So I did have a couple of to-dos leading up to it. I did stay on top of my habit tracker after the fact, but basically just put stickers and stuff for the days. Fun fact, my body battery, anybody who's been here before, you know the main things that I track for every single day. The stuff that I'm finding interesting right now are my smoke-free days. I'm on this no spend thing, which you'll see I need to refine because it's not working. It's really discouraging. But then I also do my body battery on my Garmin, which you can see right now. My body battery is 48, which sadly these days is pretty good for midday. But after I was on the big boy drugs for my surgery, I was on hydromorphone for 3 days. I had a 99 body battery on that Thursday, so the day after, and a 100 body battery on Friday. I didn't even think that was possible. I legit was just there's why do you bother doing it at 100? Nobody's ever gonna get that. Boy, oh boy, I hit that. And then it just obviously started going down after I was off the big boy drugs. But I basically just filled up my days. I knew I wasn't doing anything. I was on very strict bed rest for 2 weeks. I was really, really good about that for the first week. I literally didn't get out of bed. But I just decided to pick some stickers that I wanted. I put some of my little Canon Ivy mini print stickers, used some more of those book ones. Actually, I think this is when I decided that I wanted to go back and plaster the monthly overview with those book ones. But yeah, just kind of plugged some in. Like I said, I was staying on top of my smoke-free days, my no spend. My no spend was obviously bomb when I was recovering because I just wasn't doing anything. I was pretty much sleeping all day, on and off every day. Body battery just consistently got worse though. And I think that's kind of like to be expected when it comes to recovery. But yeah, I stayed on top of my habit tracker. I was keeping an eye on what my readiness scores were, my sleep scores for my Oura ring, protein that I was getting in, obviously wasn't exercising, and then what days I was actually doing like meditation and stuff. Same thing for this week, so just rest. That was the theme. Actually, it's been a theme for like the last several weeks. It's just anybody who's had like a major surgery, you know, you have to give your body time to mend and do its thing. But yeah, this is where I started to do a little bit more. I was starting to like introduce small things, not like heavy lifting, but I'm not very good at like the full-blown bed rest for like a month. That wasn't happening. I did 2 weeks. But yeah, so I started doing little bits and pieces. It was nice to start using my planner again. I always feel more productive when I'm actually using my planner. But that's what that week looked like. And then I got back into, tracking the junk food. For me, junk food means like skip the dishes basically. And when I was in that first couple weeks of like bed rest, I could only meal prep so much before the surgery, so I ended up doing a lot of skip the dishes just out of convenience sake, man. Like, I can't lift pots and pans, I couldn't make stuff for myself, I'd have to like call my mom to come over to put like a pizza in the oven for me kind of thing. So I did take full advantage of skip the dishes, but then once I started to be able to do like little things for myself again, I wanted to kind of wean off and then go back to only doing that on weekends. So yeah. Samesies. I've also started using one of my red pens to strike out like anything that's kind of canceled, like stuff that I might have put on the schedule the day or a couple days before that I know are just like, nah, it's not happening. There's no need. Plans change, life changes, we notice. But yep, so that was the end of August. I also did like a little sticker of some of the highlights of August. So I started going back through like old pictures from my fitness days to kind of get me excited to get back to the gym. I haven't been able to go to the gym properly since like the end of May. So anyway, yeah, that was kind of some highlights. I just started like going back through that kind of old stuff. I did go out kayaking once with my friend. This was before the surgery. Got me on surgery day, just like waiting to go in. I moved and organized my like tarot and oracle decks, which I thought was fun. I did like a fun tarot spread before my surgery. I rediscovered some old songs that I can't find on Spotify that like were my favorites when I was in high school. I don't know. I thought everything would be on Spotify, but it's not. But anyway, I created like a survey, so I made my little QR code that I stuck in there. Originally, I was supposed to go to Shits and Gigs podcast. They had like a North America tour. They had one stop in Canada, in Toronto. I booked tickets months ago for it, and then obviously this like unexpected surgery came up. I couldn't go, so I ended up like reaching out to a friend of mine from high school. She's the only other person that I saw that like followed them on Instagram as well, so I gave her my ticket basically, and it came with like the VIP package, so I did like the meet and greet because they're hilarious. And so she ended up getting them to do a video for me to say like, sorry you couldn't be here. So anyway, I took like a still out of that video, but it was so sweet. So that was like a huge highlight for me. So anyway, this is just kind of like a little mishmash. One of my little cuttings that has actually grown into a little tree. It's the ficus ginseng, or ginseng ficus, whatever. I'm not great with like the names of these plants. I have like little cards on them so that I don't forget, but I ended up giving that to my brother because he was looking for some bonsai type trees. So anyway, that's my overview for August. I think I might keep doing that. I think I might keep compiling kind of like key memories or like the biggest parts of the month. So in September, again, I don't think I did this with you guys. I would have to go back and look. I don't know. But setting up September, I actually did have a bunch of stuff on the go for September, so I left those open. It is one of my friend's birthdays. Left that one open. As always, I've got the books that I'm reading. So I'm on my third book of the month right now. They're all about like 700 pages. This one's, it's okay. It's okay so far. Oracle was phenomenal. It was way better than I expected. Ruth Ware, if anybody reads Ruth Ware, you know her stuff's bomb. So anyway, I'm still staying on top of the books that I'm reading. One thing that I did start doing, and I still have my like, you guys know me, I write my little like lists of things that I want to keep an eye out for the month. So I've just been keeping that tucked, and then I kind of like pull it into my days. And then I made another kind of little like minty mood board to go with the color of the month in here. Yeah, so the big thing for me for September, if you can see here, for the end of the month, it's literally when I'm like cleared to start doing stuff again. So just past that like 6 week mark, I think it's like that's almost my seventh week, I think. But I'm going to Sephora. It's in Atlanta this year. I didn't even know it was a thing until several months ago. I got myself a ticket on a whim, and I actually can go because, again, it's after that like 6-week mark. I'm only going for 2 days down to Atlanta, so I don't need like a crazy heavy suitcase. I'm not worried about that. Anyway, I'm fucking pumped. I'm so excited to check out this Sephora. So that's like a big thing. And then I just kind of picked random minty whatever to go with it. And then I put pretty little flower washi tape. I guess it's not washi tape, it's pet tape. Someone explained to me the other day. But I put that as like a border, because you all know me, I don't love the negative space. But yeah, so the other thing that I decided to do was start actually tracking my no spend days and my like fully vegetarian days in like a habit tracker form. So this is going to change because I don't know how, I'm not loving it. I'm not loving it the way that I thought I was going to originally. But instead of me just seeing it under like every single day, I kind of want to have like an overview of what days am I like full-blown vegetarian, because sometimes if I'm craving like a pepperoni pizza, I'm gonna get a pepperoni pizza. And sometimes you just want a good burger and fries, right? So I do periodically eat meat, primarily vegetarian, but I wanted to start looking at like basically what days I was vegetarian. And my no spend days, this is where I was saying before, it's just gotten out of control because I haven't really refined what the no spend means. So like, does no spend mean I literally spend zero money out of my bank account, period? Or does it mean that I haven't spent anything outside of like literal base needs? Or does it mean that I have kind of like a set amount from my budget every month that I'm like expecting I'm gonna spend on things like skincare or extras, whatever? So anyway, the way I was doing it was straight up like, have you spent money out of your bank account or not? And there's a whole lot of red going on. I've been doing like red dots for the days that I didn't comply. And then obviously this like minty whatever for the days that I do. It's not working. It's getting really discouraging for me. So I have to change that. I think I'm just going to literally do like what is outside of my budget, because I have started using a proper budget now too online. Anyway, September. Getting into using like a little bit more color, using more stickers. I started tracking my this is where it kind of like came from, as I started tracking my veggie days on here just by putting like veggie or fruit stickers. And then I decided, no, I'd rather have something on my dashboard so that I can like see it all in one glance. But I have little stickers for like what the moon phases are. You know, I love my moon phases. Got a couple random things in here, my Sephora. So again, it's always like a work in progress. I don't love this overview for the month. I might show you the one I have in my business one because I love it. I actually do love it. So I think I'm gonna start like emulating that one in this one. But anyway, this is what I have for the September monthly one. And then, I mean, there's only one day of September in that first week. So I just did a whole lot of like pet and washi tape in just like blues and golds and kind of minty colors that I thought really like, again, complemented the color scheme in here. I did do my habit tracker. So I pulled that in from like the last week of August, which is kind of a pain to be honest, but whatever. And then this was, so this was last week, back on the no junk food. Again, no junk food for me means like no ordering food. Your girl was ordering some food, getting a little lazy again. And then I like, again, one of my goals is to start getting up by 5 because my sleep schedule is crazy since my surgery. And when I go back to work, I have a very like strict schedule. So I want to start getting used to that again anyway. But there's, a whole lot that I didn't get done last week. Lots that I did. I'm still doing the 3 things of gratitude every day. I'm still, again, following through with that like smoke-free days, no spend, my body battery, little bit of washi tape here, funny sticker there, and again, you know it sparkles because you know I love my sparkles. And then this is this week currently, and then we're gonna set up next week obviously. I actually, again, I had to like start writing what does no spend mean. So that's when I was just like, if you spend any money, basically like mark it down, but it's not working for me. So I just had that as like a reminder on there to just stop fucking spending, Kevy baby. And then when I did my order for my new business planner, I did get some of these like funky little bookmark rulers straight off of Plum, which I've I can't believe I've never seen before. They must have been on there for a while, and they're very easy to get in and out. I like it mostly for the ruler, to be honest, because I really like my little homemade bookmarks. But yeah, so this is our current week. We're on the Saturday. This one, I picked some stickers out of like one of the tarot decks that I have. Came with some sticker sheets of each one of like the major arcana, which I thought was super, super cool. So, and I love anglerfish. If you've been on my Kevin Creates on my like Instagram, I think I put the anglerfish that I made on there, my glow in the dark one. Anyway, I love anglerfish, so that came on here. Quote, y'all know I love my quotes. Still not working out because I've got 6 weeks basically of like don't do shit. But yeah, it's been a pretty productive week overall. So I forgot that I had kind of set up this week. I'd like did my little scribbledy scribbles, but we need to do that for the following week, and then we need to set up our uppers. So we're just gonna go ahead and get into it.
I belong to you. I belong to you. Do just what you want. You're the one I trust. And I always be around when I need some loving, baby. No one else. Yeah. Take me to your heart. I belong to you. Take me to your soul. No one else will let you down.
Okay, so that pretty much does it for setting up those weeks. Yeah, I'm hoping to get some workouts in. If I do, again, I'm like baby stepping back into it. I'll probably try to get back to running. I don't know about lifting because I have my 8-week post-op on October 1st with my surgeon. I think that'll be when I get like the green light to lift my heavy stuffs again. Yeah, so I might try to do some runs. If I do, I'll obviously like plug them in here and there. When I'm gone to Atlanta, I'm not exercising in the hotel. I don't care. I'm going to be doing lots of like walking around, and I really only have like a day and a half there anyway, so I have no problem blocking over the workout. Again, same thing here. If I do end up doing, if I go for like run, I'll write it in here. Otherwise, whatevs. Now, this is the other thing. We'll deal with this when it comes to like setting up October properly when we do get our kits in. But as I was saying at the beginning of the month, it kind of drives me nuts when you only have like the one day. And mostly for me, because I don't want to have to like double down on the habit tracker. I don't want to have to try to find a way to use up the space. Consistently using my planner too. I don't realize how thick they actually get when you're using like stickers and tapes and stuff. So what I might do is just straight up tape those ones together. Yeah, I might make that one pretty much disappear and just have that like end note page. And then for that first week in October, I think I might actually just use the Monday there. We'll see. Okay, so before I let you guys go, I am going to show you in my business planner, the one that I love, the monthly overview that I love. Un momente. Okay, we got our big boy here. And I'm loving this one so far. Like, loving this one so far. But this is one of the kits. This was like a printable one. This is from JacmoBlue. Again, I made a massive order from her. I'll plug her like information in the description below so that if you guys want to check her out on Etsy, she's phenomenal. But this is one of the printables because I didn't want to like wait for the order to come in. I wanted to set one up to see how it looked. And I see why people get the sticker kits and why they do this every single month. Oh my God, what a difference, hey? No wonder I wasn't liking them before, like, and I just didn't bother because it's just so like bland and almost like childish looking. This is just so crisp, so clean. Same with the dashboard. I wish I'd gotten more of her dashboards actually, because until I did this like printable one, I'd already done my order. Before I did the printable one, I didn't even know what I was going to want to do for my monthly dashboard. But like even that, man, like look at the, oh, I love that. And so yeah, this is the neutral layout. It's different than the colorful ones. Again, it's got like a different dashboard to begin with, but I love her kit. I actually love how that one turned out. We'll do a separate video eventually on my whole business planner, but for now we're keeping that one out of the spotlight. But anyway, yeah, that's the kits that I'm waiting for to show up. So we will have one of those for October. I'm so excited to set up October. I don't think there's any saving September at this point. Whatever. We're already pretty deep in here, fam. So that's a little update on how I've been using my planner, how it's been looking for the last month and a half since I saw you last. Yeah. Work in progress, man. I'm really looking forward to the end of the year when I can just kind of do like a review to see how, like, even from, yeah, that very first one, like how much it's improved and how much my style has changed. Yeah, super exciting. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. If you did like this, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that little notification bell. It'll let you know every time we do have new videos. Again, majority of what I'm posting these days is planning videos or planner videos. I am getting back into my craft era now that I'm like healed up a bit more, so I might post some projects that I have kind of in the back of my mind. I also go to Cricut, so I've been having fun doing proper like stickers. Might do some videos on that as well. Either way, I really appreciate your time here. Thank you for checking back in. I hope I see you in the next one, and yeah, happy planning, fam. Bye.